Evening folks, this is Vagrant and we are back playing The Sinking City. In the last video we killed Brutus Carpenter and therefore put his son Graham in charge of the crime family. Which is hopefully not going to be a crime family going forward, that's the idea. We're now on our way to tell Graham that I've just shot his father and about 20 other people in cold blood. So I'm going to do some crafting, I'm a little bit low on everything right now. As per usual, I don't want to go over the top. I'll do. You want to craft enough that you can pick up more bullets and pick up more resources, essentially.
Your father is dead, Mr. Carpenter. You're the head of the family now.
This brings me no joy, but thank you. You made the right choice. A noble choice, despite what it entailed. I had to kill my father twice. I had to ask you to stain your hands too. But the guilt isn't yours. I take the blame entirely.
It's all right, Mr. Carpenter. Now, will you help me?
Of course I will. I'm in your debt. Thank you once again.
Goodbye.
Alright, good stuff. It's a hell of a mission, this, isn't it? Bloody Nora. Right, let's go talk to Fred at the fish market. If Fred is dead, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. This mission is humongous. Absolutely humongous. Like the size of a big fish. Yeah. Yeah. Fish market. Where is the fish? There it is. I'm slowly learning my way around the city. We haven't done any side quests in a while. Mainly because the northern part of the map is the only place I haven't been. It's all very blocked off and weird looking. It kind of spooks me. But I'd like to go and finish a couple of them after we've done this mission. You know, the book one and the note one in particular we've had since basically the first episode or something like that, so I think we're going to go focus on those for a little bit. We've done a lot of main quests lately. It's time to mix things up once more. Freddy boy! Where are you? Down here somewhere. Nah, where's the... I hate this bloody market. Where's the basement? Oh, it's over here. Oh, Fred? Fred? No?
This used to be an okay place to live.
Yeah, you're the guy who wants me to sort his house out. What? Oh, he's the one who wants me to light the incense. Fred should be down here. Fred!
It's done, Fred. The Carpenters will be getting in touch soon. Now, do you have something for me?
Perfect. All right, listen up. I've arranged a meeting with a certain high-ranking member of the EOD. His name is Ebony Blackwood.
Haven't had the pleasure. Anything I should know about him?
Ebony is a preacher at the fish market.
Oh, I did meet him.
High-ranking priest within the order. Very knowledgeable and very dangerous if you cross him. So I recommend that you don't cross him. Follow me so far?
Gotcha. Keep talking.
If the order knows something, it's a good bet that Ebony does too. If they have your professor, he knows where she's being kept. I'll give you the address of the meeting place. He'll be expecting me, not you. So keep your wits about you.
All right. Thanks, Fred. Good luck and safe travels.
Thanks. I'll need it.
I hope it works out for Fred. Hey, got a new gun! Got myself a battle rifle. And a new costume! Okay. And some new skill points. Nosedive. Okay, how do we make nosedive into a pun about baking? Nose, bros, nose, dive, slive, chive. Oh, no idea. Okay. I think we're gonna get... I think the ammo carry ones are always worth picking up. But what's my alternative? I definitely do want that one, 15% chance. I definitely want these two. These three, even. I don't care about that one. Maybe that one, probably not. I definitely want these two. 15%, so 25% chance to save materials from crafting. So I can make 25% more ammo, which is pretty great. Let's grab this for now. Okay, more rifle rounds. Okay. We are gonna, like I said, we're gonna move on. We're gonna start doing some tomes and stuff. So, Mystic Tomes. There is one down there. Let's go. Nice. Okay, I think I'm pretty locked and loaded. And then we'll go meet Ebenote once we're finished. We're not going to do all the side quests. We're going to do the tome one and we're going to do the letters one. We'll see what happens. It's the problem has always been... yeah, that'll do. Like I said, the ones in the north, I just haven't been up there, and I think most of the things I need to do are up in that direction now. But yeah, that's fine. Fred has managed to set up a meeting with Ebenote Blackwood. I'm pretty excited. So we're just trying to find out about the EOD, because we're trying to find Harriet Doe, because we're trying to help Throgmorton. Because Throgmorton knows about the visions and stuff like that. That's all this is. All this time so far. I only came here to find out about the visions that lured me over here in the first place. And we've definitely learned some backstory about them and stuff based on what's going on, about this sea madness and about fish sex and all this kind of stuff. Which, by the way, like, that video did demonstrably better than all the others because I put fish sex in the title. I'm going to try that. I'm going to do a series where I put fish sex in every single title and just see what happens. Yeah, but my quest has been sidelined. We've been basically working for Throgmorton for a really long time now. Just trying to get information out of him. Hopefully when we find Doe... I mean, you say that, but Doe was very involved with the cult. She was down there with the seal, remember, when the first time we went in the water. So she obviously knows stuff about the visions. So, I mean, our quests do kind of interlink with each other. As the kids say. Maybe. Meow. Sorry, I gotta make the boat journey. Oh. Okay, hop back on the boat. Going this way instead. There we go. Eastern Grimhaven Bay, on the southern end of Whisper Street, near the road to Blackwood Manor. Well, that's Blackwood Manor. That's Whisper Street, so it's around here. Now remember they don't... Oh, hello. This is pretty crazy looking. Remember they don't have to be inside, do they? We had one that was outside already. Oh, I'm inside it. What is going on here? Oh! I didn't even see that. The Book of Dagon. The book is old and damp, but it's a translation and a rough draft at that, littered with footnotes and corrections. The rituals of Dagon's servants, including summoning and sacrifice, are intermixed with other advice. One dictates the proper breeding with humans, so as to grow the Deep One's numbers. Bring the slaves on the shore in the hour of high moon. Cut the skin in the lines of unholy names of Neshiat Nam and Nasarag and Amal Kassit, and mix their blood with sand in a pit. Place the dolphin's eye within and say thrice, Ya Ustumem Kash Aogak Ra Kevin. Let the slaves fall and crawl in the waters and direct your prayers to the watching eye of the masters. Cool. Okay, working on our tome. Right, so where are the other tomes? Are they all in the north? That one's done. I think they're both up here, right? They're both in Reed Highs. What about the letters? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go still. Jesus. Well, there's one there. We'll go grab that right now. And then we'll go to Advent. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. And then we'll do the Reed Heights and we'll grab those 3 and hopefully get some fast travel for my later quests. We're going to finish both of them. We're going to just zip, zooey around the map and knock these out. Where am I going? Okay. Zip, zap, zooey. Reference. Little cheeky little 3-point turn there. Out of the way, barrel. You may think we're battling against cultists and Cthulhu and all this kind of nonsense, but really, we're not. It's the barrels. It's always been the barrels. Oh, is this infected? Oh, whatever. We're going this way anyway. And it's not. Cool. Got some loot. What is infected? Oh, it's smack bang in the infected. Northern Grimhaven Bay at the corner of Hubert, which is this one, and Whisper. Okay. Run! Time to run. That's gotta be it, right? That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. In we go. Oh, hello. What is that noise? What is that noise? That's terrifying. Oh god, there's so many of them! Sit down. Okay, I'm kind of surprised you didn't die. What is going on here? This is mad! Sit down. Absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. What is that? Oh god, right, let's make some big hits. Okay. That was the most intense number of enemies I've ever experienced in this game. By a fairly sizable margin, I would say. Jesus Christ. And the gunpowder. That was insane! Alright, I'm not crazy, that was insanity. Oh, hello. Well, at least I got rewarded. I think I saw the thing I'm picking up. Oh no, that's not it. Oh, I guess we're going in the basement. What a shocking revelation. Okay. There's no way this isn't the right building. It's absolutely chock-a-block. Although it is... I don't think... I actually think this may be the wrong building. I think this is just an infected building. Oh, no, never mind. What's that? What's that? Where was that? Was that in? Oh, I could have very easily missed that. Obed Marsh Diary, 21st March 1856, New South Wales. On that day we... Oh, this is a long one. Oh god. What? What? It's never been this long. Okay, here we go. Oh, on that day we arrived near Ball's Pyramid, a giant rock around 2,000 feet high extending from the sea. The air is poisoned all around it, and you can barely see the tip of the monolith. The catch is good here and brought us more gold. I had to give them 2 slave women we bought in Sumatra. Wretches were terrified when they saw them. Good riddance. We landed on Lord Howe Island, a few nautical miles away for fresh water and fruit. The Hetty dinghy was put at sea at 8:15 AM. Last time we were here, in 1847, there were 3 settlers and their aboriginal wives. This time only the women remained, and they were not the same. Tattooed, their eyes were red with blood, and dead animal carcasses were strewn around the camp. They slept on the floor beside the corpses. We drank and danced with them, and one played a strange musical flute with sounds we never heard before. One of them took me to her hut. While I was at it, between her legs in the dark, Matthews came with a torch, and I could see that above me the dead husband was hooked to the roof. The skin over his face dried like a 100-year-old apple. Bones and clothes he was, his mouth open and distorted in an endless shout. I can still see his eyes, alive and rolling, looking at me. The witch was laughing hard while wiping her thighs, all her teeth filed to a point like a wolf or a shark. We fled this cursed place, leaving the witches behind. That was a letter. I don't think it was, but all the letters have been like this so far, right? Initials. That was intense. I'm really glad I didn't leave. I definitely nearly left and would have gone elsewhere. And then not wandering around the infected area for bloody ages. Huh. Okay, next on the docket. Oh, that was done. We are going to go over there. Boop. Mirrors, mirrors. They're interesting, at least. Where am I going? They're definitely interesting, if a little bit intense, a couple of them, if we're honest. That was, surprising. I love it. I really do. Alright, off we go. Western Advent, corner of Purity and Oak. Yeah, so we should see somewhere to hop out here, basically. Maybe. I'd say that counts as the corner. Maybe. Once again, giving me tons of loot. Which should feel good, but it doesn't. It feels terrifying. In and out nice and quick, please. Thank you. MG, the man in the mirror. He's gone. Ever since this infernal flood began, I kept seeing him in the mirror. The man who stole my reflection. He wore my skin like a suit, but there was nothing human beneath it. He knew I was on the other side and was looking straight at me. I covered every mirror in my house, but in vain. I could still see him in the window panes, in every puddle, even in other people's eyes. The neighbours started to look at me strangely. I couldn't sleep. I saw his face in nightmares, and when I woke up I heard whispers coming from the looking glass. But now he's gone. I uncovered the mirror to smash it to pieces, and he's gone. There's nothing in the reflection at all, but I feel like I'm not alone. Ugh. Go away. Hard pass. Hard pass. Get out of the water. Get out of the water. What's going on? Okay. Right. Done. Don't remember to look for that symbol, I keep forgetting. So we're going straight forward again. And off and head up a little bit further to the north as we work on our letters from Oakmont. Nearly there, folks! Nearly there. I'm hoping for some nice rewards at the end of this. You know, some of these have been huge. They've really taken me all over the map to pick up many, many different items, you know? I deserve much reward. And that is kind of part of the problem with the talent system in this game. Because the talents don't get any better, and because you don't really get any better equipment, you don't buy equipment or anything like that, there's no funds in this game, quest rewards aren't ever going to be that exciting. Now, I love leveling up anyway, so I don't really care. You know, I just like skills and stuff like that. But it's hard to reward the player when you don't let the player grow demonstrably more powerful, you know? Really, I'm doing the side quests not for the rewards as much as the story. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but considering the length of them, you would expect to be well rewarded. And I don't think the game is capable of rewarding its players well enough at the moment. Does that make any sense? It's not a big complaint. Just, it's important to remain critical when you're playing a game. And I think as a game player, my critical eye on game design has gotten a lot better over the last couple of years. It's not something I ever really paid any attention to, but if we want good games, I think it's important. Western Advent, near the corner of Murdoch and Oak. Oh, it's around here somewhere. little wander around, I suppose, in the area, see if we can see anything. There we go. Fantastic. I think that's a big boy. Sounds like a big boy. Hopefully we can find a letter down here and not have to go upstairs. That would be nice. I'd appreciate that quite a lot, game, if you don't mind. Fortunately, the game doesn't like me that much. Sit down, son. And you? Tough little cookie, aren't you? Okay, good stuff. They're definitely less scary than they were. The good thing about having multiple guns is we keep picking up ammo for like the entire game. We've been picking up shotgun ammo for the entire game, basically, you know? And now we can pick up rifle ammo as well, and it kind of refunds. I don't think ammo is going to be an issue anymore. But we're going to make sure. I still hear you boys crawling around. Give me a minute. I'm not going to neglect you either, don't worry about it. We can all hang out together. No, we can't, never mind. My dear Clara, it has been years since we last saw each other and I still can't sleep without looking at the picture you sent me of your family. I wish I had something to show, but pictures of this place would only bring you nightmares. What was I thinking when I left our hometown? I fear that I might be losing my sanity. You remember Dumont, my neighbour that works at the docks? I mentioned him in previous letters. He was always a good friend, but I don't know what happened. He started screaming in the middle of the night, chanting about lost cities and saying strange words. I was never a religious man, but I don't know how to explain this condition through science. I see strange things each time I look out the window, and I don't know if they are really there or if it's just my mind playing with the mist. Somehow, the mad words of my friends start to make more sense each time I look at those wild and incomprehensible shapes. I will return home as soon as I have money to do so. I hope to survive all this. Your beloved brother, Victor. It's only a baby. Oh, got some pork! Ah! It's a dude! Why is there a dude? That's surprising. I've leveled up so much lately. Oh. Oh no, I don't want to get all the... I don't want that one, and I don't want that one. That one's okay at best. I want that one. Okay, we're gonna wait then, in that case. That one's okay. That one's going to be good down the line. I guess we'll get some damage ones. Yeah, I'll get that. Reload revolver faster, that sounds pretty good. I actually think I might get every skill in the game. This is why you get the XP skill nice and early. Imagine how much lower level we would be. We've gained like, I don't know, 40% bonus XP or something like that. It's made a big difference. Oh my god. Wait, what? Oh, it's down there. Okay. Sorry, that really threw me for a second. Okay, we're looking for Western Reed Heights, Washington Street between Ibon and Oak. That's Oak, that's Ibon. Somewhere down here.
Hey, knock it off!
Knock it off! I didn't see the symbol this time, which is making me suspicious that this is the right building. It's a hospital, seemingly. Well, it used to be a hospital anyway. Now it's death. Or something spookier, like fish face. Huh. Someone's been having some fun with paints, shall we say? Is this the right build? I'm not convinced. It was definitely in the right place, but... Huh. Yeah, letter. Where are you? Why is the game lagging all of a sudden? It's going crazy. It knows I'm nearly done. I'm 5 minutes away from finishing and again, no, don't leave me. My dearest comfort, if my scrawl is an illegible scribble, forgive me. The shock of what I have delivered from the poor young woman's womb has affected my nerves. Her guttural screams still ring in my ears, and her birthed tragedy lurks near where I hide. Had my attendant not been attacked first, I would have certainly shared her fate. The wiggling abomination that erupted from the waif's belly leapt from her body and attached itself to the nurse's throat with a wet smacking sound. Pulled behind it, the taut umbilical cord tore out the placenta in an eruption of bright blood that soaked my gown. Stunned, I looked into the mother's bulging eyes as she convulsed and bit off her tongue between clenched, grinding teeth. Falling backward in horror, I crawled behind a medical cabinet in the operating theatre. I can now hear the sloshing movement of the afterbirth, sliding across the floor as the terrible infant silently approaches. I mean, you just said you can hear it, so how is it silently approaching? I write this account on my surgical mask with a sturdy pen you gifted me last year near the Oakmont Commons. May it now serve faithfully as the only weapon against a deformed babe. Huh. Is that what the handprints on the wall were meant to be? Or was it meant to be the babby? I think it was maybe meant to be the babby. That's creepy. We are knocking these out, I tell you. One letter left, folks. One letter left. 2 mystic tomes. All up to enough. But we can head that way next episode. And then we'll ignore the other side quests. We're just going to go up and we'll grab the fast travel as we go so we can get up there easier next time. We're just going to go up there, we're going to grab those 3, and we're going to hand them both in next video. That is the plan. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers much love as always. Bye-bye.